Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 52 of my Atlanta Braves franchise here on MLB 15 The Show. And today we are back with game number 5 of the NLDS, the winner-take-all game number 5 duo between two left-handed aces, Jon Lester and Chris Sale. Now, of course, this is about 5 years into this franchise mode, and Jon Lester is well into his 30s, so he is not the ace, so to say, that the Cubs, wanted when they signed him at this point. But he's still a very good pitcher, and he has not made a start yet this postseason, ironically enough, and you'll see that later. But anyway, take a look at the Chicago Cubs starting lineup. It's pretty much the same as it was in the last game. I don't think they made any changes. So you can see they are going to be taking on Chris Sale, the man we acquired for this moment. This is, one of the games that when you pick up a Chris Sale, you think, well, if we have Sale in this game, then we're going to have a major advantage. So here we go. Arismendi Alcantara leading things off down the line. He's going for two, and he is in there. Oh, Tommy La Stella couldn't make the quick tag. The former Cub could not tag out his old teammate. So Castro's up next. He's going to walk on the changeup that just misses from Sale. Now two men on with no one out here for the heart of the Cubs lineup coming up. And now with one man out, it's Alvarez up. He's going to go down on the slider. So two down now. Sale 1 out away from working his way out of this jam, but it's going to be Kyle Schwarber up next. The 2-2 count. Here it is. The slider down and away. He's going to be poked into left field for a base hit. Calhoun picks it up. He's going to try and fire it home, but his arm is not the strongest, and both runners will score. It is a 2-0 lead for the Chicago Cubs. Now it's Addison Russell up next with a man in scoring position. 1-1 count, grounder to the shortstop. Gordon fields it cleanly, throw to first in time, and Sale is through the first. So here we go now into the bottom half. Take a look at the Braves lineup. Only changes: Tommy La Stella gets the start for the struggling Jose Peraza. Even though it's going to be a lefty on the mound, I thought La Stella might give us a better chance. And take a look at Lester. No postseason starts yet, but a 2.38 ERA and 220 strikeouts in the regular season. So he is still one of the best pitchers in baseball. And there is Benito Rodriguez. He's actually going to get hit on the foot there on a breaking ball. So 2 men on with 2 men out for the Braves here. Both men in motion. The throw down to third is not in time. So Gordon gets the third successfully. And it will be Calhoun, or not Calhoun. Well, it's Calhoun at the dish, but it would be Rodriguez moving up to second. Calhoun, though, he's just going to ground out to the first baseman. Alvarez steps on the bag. And we are through one. 2-0 lead for Chicago. Now 2 more men on the top of the second. Sale off to a pretty rough start here. He's going to actually get Castro to fly out, though. That one was pretty well hit. And probably Sale could consider himself a little lucky on that one to not have given up a pair of runs in the second as well. And then Soler in the bottom half is going to go down on the fastball. Just missed that one. So Lester picks up the K. Now bottom 3, it's D. Gordon's turn. 2-2 count. And Gordon's going to poke this one down the third base line. That is a very tough play. And with the speedy D. Gordon running down to first, you know they really had no chance at that play. So we got a man on now, 2 men on. They're both on the move again, and we're going to, once again, double steal, successfully getting to second and third with just 1 out for Freddie Freeman. So here we go. Now the 2-1 count to Freeman. He is going to line this one, but it's right at the third baseman. Bryant just had to take a step to his left, and he makes the play. So 2 down now. It will be Benito Rodriguez, the last hope for this inning. 2 down now, 1-1 count. He's going to ground this one just down the third base line. He definitely did not square that one up quite like Freeman did, but the BABIP luck was on his side. He's going for second here, and I sort of get caught up with the base running controls, but it works out anyway, because Rodriguez, the distraction that McCutchen caused by sort of stopping halfway between third and home, made the throw go to home, and then because of that, Benito was able to take second. It would not matter, though, because Calhoun would strike out and end off the inning. But we get those runs back, so we are knotted up at 2 here into the top of the 4th. It is Addison Russell at the dish, 0-2 count, and he's going to go down. That is Chris Sale's first strikeout, or second strikeout, I should say, of the evening. And he, like I said, kind of off to a rough start. Didn't really have his A stuff today. Now it's Jon Lester, turn 2-2 count. He's going to line one softly to the shortstop. Gordon makes a nice ranging play. Lester, an historically awful hitter, but he almost had one there. Here we go now. It's Alcantara up next, the 2-2 count. Fastball going up and in, and that is just going to miss somehow. So now a 3-2 count. And he is going to rip one down the right field line. That is going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Soler gets it quickly, but Alcantara's got plenty of speed, and he will head into second easily with a double. So on what should have been strike 3, it looked like on that 2-2 fastball, turns into a double. Now Alcantara's at third, and Bryant's up. Hits one high and deep to right. This ball is back, and it is going to be tracked down by Soler. Just short of the wall right there. It looked like in foul territory anyway. So now we're into the bottom of the fifth, 2 down for Andrew McCutchen. And oh, a perfect spot for that fastball from Johnny Lester. And McCutchen will sit down. He strikes out. And we are through 5 now onto the top of the 6th. It's Alvarez. This one turning into a bit of a pitcher's duel as Alvarez is going to go down to the changeup. So both starters settling in at this point. And we will see who is going to break, or who's going to flinch first, so to say. It's Schwarber now. He goes down to a pair of strikeouts on a pair of lefties this inning, 2 down. And you can see 82 pitches so far. But we're on to the bottom of the 6th. It's Calhoun up 2-2 count. He's going to go down as well. So strikeouts galore going on right now as we are through 6, knotted up at 2. Take a look at the recap. Sale with just 4 strikeouts so far, but only the 2 runs allowed has settled down pretty nicely after those first 2 innings. Gordon with 2 hits, but Alcantara has done the damage so far. He's been on base all 3 times he's been at the plate so far tonight. Now it is Drew Stubbs up. He's going to ground this one into the hole. Diving stop by Listella. Throw to first is going to be high, but a good backup by Blake Swihart will hold the runner to first. Now later in the inning with 2 down, you can see Listella there. Not feeling good about that one, but it's Alcantara up 2 down. He's going to be running. The throw down is in time. Stubbs is gunned down at second. Blake Swihart with the throw, and we are headed to the bottom of the 7th. Still knotted up at 2. It's Ruby De La Rosa on now. Lester's day would be done after 6. So it's Jorge Soler up with 1 out and a full count. He is going to take ball 4 in the changeup that just misses outside. So we've got the go-ahead run on base now. And later in the inning, it'll be Drake Britton coming in now with only an inning and a third of work so far this series, but he has not allowed a hit, a run, or a walk. So here we go. It's Listella up. The next batter, he's going to rip one into the gap in right center field. That's going to get down. It goes all the way to the wall. Soler on his horse, rounding third, headed for home. The relay goes there, but it will be not in time, and the Braves take the lead. Tommy Listella making his first start of the series with a huge go-ahead RBI triple. And the man who he replaced in the lineup, Jose Peraza, would be up next as the pinch hitter, 3-2 count. And Peraza, a guy you would think would be able to put one in play and sort of just get that runner home from third, cannot do it as he is going to fly out to shallow right field. So 2 down now in the inning. Next batter would be D. Gordon, 2-2 count from Britton. He's going to ground this one softly to the second baseman. Or a nice sliding stop, I should say, by Addison Russell. Throw to first in time. And we are through 7, but the Braves have the lead. So after the bullpen struggles in the last couple episodes, I decided to switch it up. Touki Toussaint's going to come in and get the 8th here despite only working a third of an inning so far in the series. It is Alcantara to lead things off, and he is going to walk. So he is on base for the 4th time tonight. And the tying run is on. He's going for second. The throw down, not in time. So Alcantara doing his best D. Gordon impersonation now, trying to work his way around the bases. 3-2 count to Alvarez. Oh, and that was another missed call from the umpire. Should have been strike 3. Now the bases are loaded for Schwarber, but this time the changeup is going to be swung at and missed. And Schwarber goes down 2 down now in the inning. That was a big out, number 2. It's Addison Russell up next, 1-2 count. Ground ball to the shortstop. Gordon fields a clean leaf, flip to second in time. And we are headed to the bottom half of the 8th, still up by a run. Now it's Jason Mott's turn to come on for the Cubs. And you can see he has struggled in this series so far. He's going to deal with Freddie Freeman now. 1-2 count. Liner right to the first baseman, and Alvarez makes that diving stop as he catches that one or snags that one out of the air. 2 down now for Benito Rodriguez, and he's going to go down on the fastball. So we are headed to the 9th. The Cubs down to their final 3 outs, trying to save their season. Can they pull off the comeback? They've been the comeback kids all series long. A pair of walk-off wins in the last 2 games to even up the series at 2. It's Jake McGee, though, who's going to be on, and he's going to strike out Drew Stubbs there for the 2nd out of the inning. Now 2 down. McGee, he has worked a lot this series. He's not at full energy, but he's going to induce the ground ball to Freeman. He steps on the bag, and the Braves take Game 5 and are moving on to the NLCS. For the 2nd straight year, they are headed back to the NLCS, defeating the Cubs in 5 games as they will celebrate in Turner Field. As their season will continue. It was not looking great after that first inning. Really after those first 2 innings, when Lester looked pretty good and Sale was not looking great. I was not feeling great about this game. I thought, oh boy, the Cubs might really pull off this comeback. But luckily, the team pulled together and really timely hitting. And I mean, this has been a clutch team, you know, really ever since you've taken over. I think last year we had a lot of big hits in timely manner, and you know, whether or not you believe in clutch, so to say, I think you sort of have to have big hits and big moments to win in the postseason. And whether you think that is something that can be, or something that, you know, can be repeated as like a pattern, or something that's kind of random, you know, I think either way you have to admit that this Braves team has had a lot of quote-unquote clutch moments in the last couple of seasons. So anyway, that is going to do it. Game 5 is in the books. We are moving on to the NLCS. I won't reveal who it is going to be, but I will say it is going to be featuring a familiar friend. So if you guys want to figure that out, maybe you can guess in the comment section. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but I'll have game one of the, or not game one, but the first elimination game of the NLCS posted probably at the beginning of next week, probably Monday, hopefully Monday. But anyway, that is gonna do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching. As I'm out. Peace.